Thank you to Crafton for sponsoring this video, as well as providing me with an early copy of inZOI. Hi everyone, my name is Maddie, or A Cotton Sock, and I am here today to show you all of the build buy features in inZOI. Today's video is not going to be any gameplay, it's not going to be any create a ZOI. If you are a builder, or if you're a bad builder like me, this is going to be the video for you, because we're going to deep dive through all of the build and buy features in inZOI today. So I've done a video on inZOI's gameplay, I've done a video on inZOI's create a ZOI features as of the August 2024 play test, and of course I did get to play inZOI 9 months ago during the first rounds of playtests. I was one of the lucky ones. Now, one thing I will preface with is I, by any stretch of the imagination, in any game, not even in inZOI, I am a terrible builder. Whether it be any other game you could build a house in, y'all, I am bad at building. But I think that begs a very good question. Is inZOI's building easy and beginner friendly enough for someone like me who can't build? Is it easy enough to navigate? You know, and of course, if you're good at building, then this is going to be a breeze for you probably, because I know that what I've seen, these building tools are amazing. Anyway, we have 3 worlds to pick from in inZOI. We have Dowan, which is the world I played with during my first playtest. We have Bliss Bay, which is the new world, and then we have a tease of the new world, Kahaya, which is in Indonesia. And of course I can't play it because it says in development there. I'm gonna choose Bliss Bay because it's new, it's fresh, and I know people are like, oh, everyone's choosing to play in Bliss Bay. Y'all, I played the crap out of Dowan last time. Like, I did a 4-hour live stream during the first inZOI playtest, and in my first video I also played in Dowan, so I'm Dowan'd out. I need a fresh start, and we're gonna get that in Bliss Bay today. In Bliss Bay here we have some lots that are already made. Some of them are more expensive than others. What I will say is the pre-made ones are really nice. The devs did a great job at making the houses, and I like that each house looks like it would belong in Los Angeles, just like the houses in Dowan. Like, they made some of them that are like old style Korean apartment complexes and things like that. It's really cool, the accuracy to which the apartments and the houses are created. As I mentioned, inZOI does have apartments right out of the gate. If we can create our own apartments yet, I don't think so, but I guess we can try that out. I'm gonna choose to make an empty lot. I think you can only build houses right now, because I don't think, now that I think about it more, I don't think I can like add elevators and things like that, which is what differentiates the apartments from the houses, and of course the multiple units as well. I'm trying to get an empty lot. Oh, there's also a button here to wear shoes indoor. Do you guys see that? You can toggle this on or off if you want your ZOI to wear shoes indoor, which is a really interesting feature. I didn't even notice that. That's like so subtle and small. Before we get into building a house, I did want to mention you are able to edit public lots. Any lot that says editable in the top left when you visit it, you can edit it just like you would your home lot. So in the bottom right, there will be a edit street button or edit lot button, and you can just drag any object that you want right onto the lot. Okay, so we are on our property now. Okay, this is an empty lot. Great. All right, cool. I couldn't tell from the map mode, so it might be good, like if the devs are watching this, it might be good to write that it's an empty lot. Maybe there was and maybe I just didn't see it. But so you can choose pre-made houses in inZOI. There's like blueprint homes basically. So if I liked this home, for example, this blueprint home, I could click install and it will literally create the house for me. So you already know when I actually go to play inZOI, I'm gonna be doing it this way because I am a terrible builder, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm like not the person to make this video, but for the sake of documenting all of inZOI's progress, I do want to make some stuff about building. And also I know that I have viewers that are builders, so I want to make sure I can get this information out for you guys as well. But yeah, tons of prefabricated homes, and not only prefabricated homes, but rooms as well. So if I just wanted, you know, I need a quick kitchen and I don't want to build it myself, here you go. There's my quick kitchen. Super nice. It even has a wine rack. Ooh, look at the fridge. It's like got a touch screen on it. That is sick. I've never seen one of those in real life. So let's start out with just building structure, right? We want walls. So it looks like we have tons of options for walls and also half walls or partial walls, as they're calling them. One thing that's really cool here is that there are multiple degrees of wall height. Now, again, I don't know much about building. I'm bad at building, so we're just gonna grab and start building out walls. And I think my advice I received one time was to build a house base that's way too big. That's way too big. I'm never gonna be able to fill up all of that house. Let's start out a little bit smaller. That wall is also really tall, so I'm gonna go for this wall. 4.8 meter. I don't know anything about the metric system, so tell me, is that a tall wall? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go and build. I'm so sorry if you're watching this and you love building and you're like screaming at your computer screen right now. I apologize. This is just you know. Okay, so there's our structure. Now I'm still thinking this is a little bit too big, but I think I can grab this. We can change the wall type, change the wall height. We can control the gizmo. So a gizmo, we're able to move the walls in and, oh, okay, that's very helpful. Can I grab, oh, I can just grab the excess wall here and delete it. Amazing. We're starting to get a better sized house. I'm still thinking, if I'm looking at Maddie, like this wall is still really freaking tall. So I think maybe we want to go for a 3.9 meter wall, or maybe even a 3 meter wall. Again, I don't know metric systems, so that could be very, very tall. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in here and change the wall type, and it changed it to, oh, it changed it to a half wall, I think. I'm gonna change the wall height. Yes, okay, so we can go to the 4 different selections here. So this is 3 meter, this is 3.9, this is 4.8, and this is 5.7. 5.7 is huge, my God. Okay, I'm gonna make it 3 meter. And by the way, if you're wondering how many floors you can do, they said currently you can do 4 floors. So if we were able to have the ability in the future to make apartment complexes, not me, but you guys, if you guys can make apartment complexes in the future when inZOI gets released, I think you may have to like black out some of the floors. So the elevator will take you from the bottom lobby level all the way up to the units. I don't think you can get all the excess in between, because the game is gonna lag if you add too many floors and too many furniture objects. You have to count for like hundreds and hundreds of furniture in between each floor as well. I don't know the logistics of that, but we'll have to see. Oh, and then also there's prefabricated squares. So like if you're doing a build challenge in inZOI, you just put this down real quick, control the gizmo, grab the wall. Oh, I moved the whole wall. It's a singular wall now. Oh my God. This video is really gonna be watch a cotton sock struggle with building for like 30 minutes straight. Yes. Okay, so up here we have show walls only. We can put the walls down and it shows like a faint outline of a wall, so we can toggle in between those modes. And then you can go page up and page down. I think you can use the page up and page down. Yeah, you can use those hotkeys on your keyboard in order to do that. You can also toggle on and off the floor grid with G, and turn snapping on and off. And then we can also do a room selection tool. So I think if I want to, I'm gonna toggle the walls back on and then grab these 4 walls, and then I can just grab it around and move it. All right, I'm gonna delete that because we already have our square. I feel like this is really big, but maybe it'll only be like a 1 floor house. We have the delete tool up here, and we have the delete all tool. This is like the bulldoze tool. And then we can also grab the whole house. If I wanted to move it closer to the edge of the lot, I am able to go ahead and do that. Right, I literally can't grab it. Oh my gosh, please let me grab the walls. Please just let me grab this game. Thank you. All right, so there's going to be the edge of our house. We can also move our property. What does that mean? Does that mean I can like, what does that mean? Like up and down the street? What does move property button do? Does that mean I can like move the tiles? Oh, you can like move the square of your lot. Like if I don't want to claim this part as my property, I guess I can do that. I'm not exactly sure. You can use Control Z to undo everything, which is really nice. And then you can also reset the property to its original state and then save the property, which I don't want to do because it's literally just a box right now. Okay, with that said, we are going to make a square house because that's the beginner friendly house, right? So I'm gonna put a front door on. I like this door. Yes, little nice this is looking so bad. Nice little glass door with some window panes on it. And what is this? Oh, a garage door. Ooh, okay, we're definitely gonna add that. And what else do we got in here? We need some windows, right? When do windows get added? Probably pretty early on, right? Oh, windows are right underneath it. See, they knew what I was thinking. I think the windows in the shades are combined. Oh no, they're not. Oh, it's just a curtain. Okay, that's interesting. So you can access the draperies in the windows tab, which is interesting. That's good to know. I just noticed they have, when you mouse over these categories, they have little pictures that pop up, which is helpful to say the least. Like all these little gifts. You can make modular stairs too. Wait a sec, I gotta check out the modular stairs. I'm gonna put this staircase down, and then if I wanted to add a crease in the stair, I can just turn my mouse and do that, I think. I'm gonna grab the bottom stair. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Okay, oh my gosh, look at this. We have a curved staircase. That was actually rather easy to do, I will say. I'm gonna rotate this. Can I? Oh, I rotate by right clicking. Okay, cool. And I can place it freely with shift. And I can also toggle the grid on and off with the G key, which I am using. So I placed down my staircase, but I'm gonna see if I can edit the, oh my gosh, there's so many options in here for changing the stairs, like so much. We can do different risers on the stairs. We can do stair walls, different stair walls, toggle them on and off. If you want like a floating staircase, you can do different railings, of course. You can do different pillars on the stairs. So if you don't like one of the selections you have on your staircase, you don't have to completely like bulldoze it and redo it. You can just hot swap it, and you can also mix and match, which is amazing. Choose area to paint. Oh, this is for painting the room. We're not there yet. I can also change, I saw that you can change the material and the color. Let me see. So if I don't want to gloss on my stairs, I can change that. And also you can change the material of the stairs as well. And then underneath my head, I'm able to do an AI texture. So I have this texture left over called Orange Cat that I generated. Whether you are for or against generative AI, I don't know the logistics of like what this AI is being trained on. So I'm not here to debate, you know, the ethicality of that. I'm just here to show you the features of the game. But yeah, you can add generative AI. So if like you wanted to type in stair, what is a good text, like concrete staircase texture, I don't know, I just came up with something. So it literally generated me a set of stairs. So I'm just gonna save that. And if I wanted to add a picture, a generated picture of stairs on my stairs, you know, I can do that. One thing I will say that I really like is if you find a swatch that you like, you're able to save it to your customized shades in here. So if I wanted this white color, I can add that. If I like this red color, I can add that in here. It's really nice. This is like the equivalent of an eyedropper. I was gonna say, I wish there was an eyedropper. I don't see an eyedropper tool anywhere, but that would be a good like quality of life feature to maybe add, is if you can like eyedrop a color that you like that's on the map, you can eyedrop that and it will pinpoint it in the hex color down here on the color wheel. Just food for thought. I don't know. I'm not a builder. What do I know? Okay, so since I am going with this garage here, I am going to build a wall for my inZOI's garage to have its own little house. Where did my garage go? I think maybe I put the wall inside of the garage. So we need to make sure we don't do that. There we go. Okay, there's my garage. I guess I'm making a 2-story house now because I did in fact add a garage. So we are going to just build a second floor. I said I was gonna do 1 story, but you know what? Maybe I'm feeling a little ambitious today. I'm feeling a little ambitious. I want to add a garage and I want to add a balcony. We're gonna add a balcony. I'm gonna go to fences, and so my inZOI doesn't fall over the freaking edge here. I'm gonna build, how do I build a railing? Hello, game. Cannot be installed inside a room, but it's not inside a room. Oh, there's also ladders. Very interesting. I did not see that there were ladders in the base game. Pretty cool. Very nice. So I'm adding a sliding glass door for my balcony here. And I still need to figure out how to add, oh, I think I can add partial walls, right? The partial wall should let me turn it into a railing. Let's see. There's like a crack. Oh my God, that's gonna drive me crazy. There we go. Let me fix that. Okay, now we're gonna try and turn that into a, can I turn it into a, please let me turn it into a freaking fence for the love of all things holy. I'm gonna quickly swap over to a different family that has a balcony because I want to see how the devs are doing it. I'm gonna go to one of the pre-made houses and we're gonna take a little look-see at their house. So we know we're able to add balconies. I was having trouble. I think maybe I have to add like a pillar post in the corner in order to create this sort of balcony look. Here's one of the pre-made houses. It is very beautiful. I will never in my life be able to make a house this beautiful. Unfortunately, that's just not me. But the devs who made these houses are very talented at interior design. I wish I was this good at it. Okay, I'm gonna dissect the, let's see if I can go, can I go and build by? I click the little, it's the hotkey for it is I think my head was covering it, but I'm gonna go up here and take a look at how, like, what material is this? So this is a fence corner, but where is it? Where can I locate it? It says it's under bedroom. Is that right? Is there a search feature? I don't see any search feature. I think you have to piece the fence pieces together, but it says cannot, it always says that cannot be installed inside a room. Why is it saying that? All right, we're gonna go back to our house. Okay, so I try to put the fence on the edge here and it says cannot be installed inside a room. Like I can't put it smack dab against the edge. Like there has to be a gap, which is really bothering me. Maybe if I hold shift, no, I can't add a fence edge. Why is that? It's like, why must you do this to me, inZOI? Okay, I'm gonna settle for using a half wall instead because I cannot figure out for the life of me how to use these fences. Like I'm just perplexed why I can't put it on the edge like they were able to in the other house. So we're just gonna chill with a half wall. I don't know. Wait a sec. Is it because we have a freaking roof on it? I think that's why it is. How do I destroy roofs? Let me get rid of this roof, please. Please, game. How did this roof even get added on here? I'm so confused. Why is this roof on here? I can't remove it. Okay, I think that roof was left over from when I made the wall too big. I don't know because I just removed it. And let's see if I can add the overhang or the fence now that it doesn't have that overhang on it. My gosh, that must be a bug or something because what the heck? That was so frustrating to deal with. Hold on, let's go fences. Let's go here. No, I still can't add it on the edge. Why? There's nothing overhanging. Why I don't get it. I don't understand. Also, what I just noticed is that if you add a half wall, right, there always has to be a roof on it. I think because I try to destroy this roof and oh, there we go. I was like, I couldn't delete it. Okay, that wasn't my fault. It wasn't letting me delete it. Now, how do I add I need to add a roof on this part of the house. Oh, you can add like roof decorations, solar panels, satellite. There's a lot going on here, but yeah, but how do I add a roof to this part of the house now? My God, this is not my forte. And now I can't put this fence down on surfaces that are uneven. I don't understand why am I building so bad? Is it just like, am I not understanding how to do something or is it glitched? I don't know, but I guess we're using half walls for forever here on because these are the only thing I understand how to use. Like these are the only thing. Where do they go? Where do my stairs go? Maybe it's because I can't put it like close enough. I can't put it right on top of the staircase, so there has to be a little gap. I'm not sure actually. Yeah, it's like I guess I can't put it smack dab up against the staircase, which is just whatever. I don't know. My question now is, how am I gonna roof this? Because there's no like roof tiles popping up above this room. Is it because it's not? I wonder if it's because it's not enclosed. Because I missed this corner over here. Yes, that was why. Okay, perfect. All right, we have a roof. That is, I'm gonna put it down. Oh, you drag it. Oh, okay, interesting. Now I'm gonna scale this out. Why is it red? Why won't you let me roof this? Please, I'm struggling here. I don't understand why this is red. I'm just, I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot and heavy. Oh, now I can roof it. Okay, cool. Great. Love to see that it's actually working. I don't know why it's red. I guess I can't, maybe it's like unsupported. It won't let me do an unsupported roof. Did I miss a spot of the walls? I don't think so. Hi, it's Editing Maddie here. I was still frustrated, so I wasn't talking at this part, but in this section, I'm just showing that you can mix and match furniture. If you don't know what this is, you can choose a base for your furniture and you can mix and match it with different like feet, for example, on a bed, or a different headboard for a bed. And there's a bunch of different kind of cool things and you can mix and match in terms of furniture, which really gives you creative control. Next up, I wanted to try the AI printer feature, which basically you just upload a PNG from your computer and you can upload it into inZOI and it will make it into a 3D object. Now these 3D objects, when you upload them and the game finally processes it, they are interactable, they are purely aesthetic. So say I got a PNG photo of a couch, I wouldn't be able to have my Zoe then go in game and sit on the couch, or if I scanned in a chair, I wouldn't be able to have my Zoe sit on the chair. These items are purely aesthetic and you actually can't do anything with them as the current playtest of the game. After my 3D printed object was done processing, here is what it is. It makes it into, as I said, a 3D object. I vouched for this amazing edited emoji picture, you know, some eyes with some lips and feet. And then it asked me to position it on a table so it knows like where to put the object in relation to a surface. So I set that up there. I gave it a lovely name of Yas. And then I was off to the races. I was able to put it in the house. And here is this monstrosity for all of you to see, sitting in Zoe Maddie's house forever on in eternity. All right, guys. So I spent like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half making this house. One thing I will note is that if you are not a great builder, there is a very large learning curve with inZOI's building. As of this playtest, there's a lot of things that I think could be more beginner friendly. One of the things I will say right off the bat, if you want to start with my critiques, is that modular stairs take a large amount of space. So the weird thing was I wasn't able, and you know, this may be a skill issue. I'm going to keep saying that. Maybe it's a skill issue because it actually might be a skill issue. You cannot move the, if you guys can see this half wall. You see when it turns yellow? If I do that, it worked. What? It was not working before. It was deleting my staircases. Understand how to use. Like, these are the only thing. Where do they go? Where do my stairs go? Oh my gosh, you can have it right smack dab up. Okay, I lied. You can have it right smack dab. Okay, cool. I didn't see an option in the building. And again, this may be because of the version of the game I'm playing, or maybe coming later or something like that. But I could not for the life of me find a way to add pathing. So I wanted to do pathing that looked a little something like what we got back here. Like I wanted to add a nice stone tile pathing. But if you look, there is literally no option and no place that I can add like flooring. Like, yeah, I can add flooring when I click inside of a room. It like lets me choose the type of flooring I want to use, but I can't add like tiles outside, like a pathway leading up to the house, which again, they might be overhauling it, because I swear that in the game version I played 9 months ago, you were able to do that. But again, they could be reworking it, so it wasn't in for this playtest. As someone who's not a builder, I'm pretty happy with how the house came out. Let me give you guys a little grand tour. So here's the little entry walkway, and I did use the 3D printer option, which I came out with this monstrosity. Here is the entryway, and oh, I just noticed, like, I haven't looked at this in first person before. It's kind of cool how it does like the wallpaper. It separates the wallpaper and the flooring. Oh, she's cleaning. So here's my little living room. The modular stairs, I will say, are very finicky. Like at first I wasn't able to smash the half wall up to the modular stairs and it would delete them, but I finally figured it out in the end. So again, it's a skill issue, but it's also like a huge learning curve because I don't build. But I'm glad I finally bit the bullet and built something, because I didn't build anything when I played 9 months ago, because I really was just not interested in building. But there's a lot of good tools here, a lot of good assets. The objects are stunning. I know that the devs mentioned they 3D scanned a lot of the furniture you see in the game, which is probably how they were able to produce inZOI so fast, is because a lot of these objects are 3D scanned, which causes them to have like a really nice texture. Like look at those keycaps. They look so high quality, very, very high quality. All the books and stuff like that. See, and here's a bathroom. I did end up using down here in the kitchen. I used the blueprint feature, so I did not build this room. This is like what you can do if you really practice your building, is you could do something like this, like something as beautiful as this room, which is absolutely stunning. I will never be able to, but there are some out there that have the skill. You can really tell like where my building was, and then because it looks really bad, and then you can tell like where the beautiful blueprint rooms are, because they are stunning. So overall, I would say that the building is okay. A little bit difficult for beginners. The roof was a nightmare. It kept turning red when I would try to roof it. So I was just like, I'm getting really frustrated. I'm just gonna stop at this point, because I just couldn't stand. Like I was trying to do a little bit of an overhang on this part of the roof, but it wasn't working. Like I didn't want this roof to begin with. I wanted to do a different roof because I thought it would look a little bit more like California. Okay, so here's what I was talking about with the roofing issue. I'm trying to place this, and the only way I'm able to place this is actually if I hold shift, which is free placement mode. But if I don't have shift held down, the roof turns red wherever I place it. So I don't know what that problem is. And also, if you can see, my mouse is like jittering around a little bit. But it was very confusing at first until I held down shift. And yeah, now okay, there we go. I was gonna say now I can't even do it, but roof tool is a little bit wacky. I know this probably isn't the best way I can roof. I know, guys. All right, I'm like, it's like my first day. It's like my first day building a house. I've never ventured down this path before. So please give me some grace. All right, I'm just gonna put like a random roof tile. I don't even know what would look good on this house. Probably something light, right? Okay, I know the roof looks terrible. I just can't be bothered anymore. That roof is much better than what I had before, I think. It looks like a giant square. I know it's like what everyone's first build is, but is what it is, you know? Anyway, so there's the entryway, little living room, we have kitchen back here, and then going up the stairs, we have the bedroom. I actually really like how the bedroom came out. A little desk area over here, and then we have a bathroom back here, which the roofing wasn't working in here. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so this room has a roof on it, right? I could not, for the life of me, figure out why the heck this room would not spawn a roof over it. If I were to remove the roof, which I don't want to do because we just fussed with it so much, I think it may be a glitch or a bug or something like that, but all 4 walls are covered. But for the life of me, I could not figure out why this roof piece would not spawn, or why that room would not spawn a roof over it, because you cannot add, I could not figure out how to add a roof to something. Like, to see how all these 4 walls are closed up, the room is closed up, so why is it not spawning a roof? I don't know. I could not figure it out. I was actually so confused. So yeah, the bathroom, Maddie's bathroom, just doesn't, it just doesn't have a roof. It's like, or a ceiling tile, sorry, I should say ceiling tiles. It has a roof, it just doesn't have ceiling tiles. It's like straight up going to the outside basically. So I think in terms of the game would recognize this as not being a completed room, I guess, something like that. I don't really know, but oh man, I was struggling. Also the balcony, I ended up going with glass, which is really interesting. So we have a little glass balcony here, some workout equipment outside, very small house. I just wanted to dip my toe quickly into seeing what the build mode was like. So I'm sorry if I disappointed you guys. I'm sorry for the builders out there that you had to sit and watch me struggle for 30 minutes straight. And I hope I could at least show you guys some of the cool features that this game has. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next one, and peace out.